We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Herbert. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now. Here's Herbert.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Chargers at 8-1 on the year, and they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go and put in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. After 7-3 the score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Herbert's throw taken in by Edwards. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick. Not good at all.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of it...
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 2nd and inches, Herbert, and it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Mahomes to throw once more.
This one is caught. It's Moore. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. Complete. This is Mitchell.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Again, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Bryan Edwards
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards that time for number 19. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run again.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Chargers 31, Chiefs 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Another run to Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10
at their own 23.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
On the counter, Mitchell.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And some space here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And with that,
Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 60 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Chargers 42, Chiefs 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
and they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Herbert now. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Down right around the 25.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Now the ball comes loose, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 29 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. Then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
So not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.